Namaste, creative yogis. How you all doing out there? I hope you've all had a gorgeous week. I'm piping up a little bit later this week because work has been crazy. I actually had a birthday last week, and I don't know, I really wanted to carve out some space for myself, and the opposite happened, and I just got absolutely swamped. And actually, today is the first day I've had time to just be and just hang out in the studio and do my own personal practice and do my spiritual work, which is my meditations and my journaling. And of course, because it's a full moon, I went down to the beach and I cleansed my crystals, which was lovely to have the space to do that. And I also did a massive clean of the studio. It had been feeling really, really kind of dirty, energetically speaking. And because I've been doing a lot of classes in here and I haven't really had the time to kind of cleanse and clear in between. So I just went through and just cleansed everything. I rearranged the furniture. I love doing that. I just think it really shifts the energy, gets things moving. And it was very, very satisfying just pottering about, and just it's very grounding, I find, especially when it is a full moon, to do those kind of practical things. And I also sat there and journaled and thought about this manifesting stuff, because this month, this blue moon is very powerful. And so it's great to grab hold of that energy for yourself and really channel that into manifesting your dreams. So taking the time to be clear about what it is that you want to bring in for the rest of the year even, or whatever, is great. So just sitting down and journaling and thinking about that is great to do right now. And of course, when you cleanse your crystals after they've been left overnight in the moonlight, it's just holding each one and giving it a job to do before you put it onto the grid for the month. I have shown you how to do that before. So yes, it's a beautiful time to do all that. And this month, this lunar month, is working with the Pisces energy. And so it's very much about connecting to our hearts, which is beautiful, beautiful energy. So what we're going to do is work with the air element to help support that. And I think this month's, the first thing that I've received, the information I've received about this month, is about letting go of whatever's keeping us away from being true to ourselves. So it's interesting because that's leading on from last month's energy. And so whatever area where we feel any kind of sense of shame or guilt, or we don't want to own a part of ourselves. So that could be our personality, it could be our physicality, it could be our life experience, and it can show up in any kind of area. It could do with our backgrounds or our finances or something. Somewhere where we feel that we're not happy with who we are on that level. And so we kind of hide it away. And as a response to that, obviously we can't be totally true to ourselves. We can't show up and allow ourselves to be seen and heard if we're kind of hiding, you know. And it's definitely a big journey I've been on ever since I've been here in Australia, because I've been doing a lot of filming and what have you here, is actually letting go of any kind of body image stuff and all that sort of thing, and just really show up as my true authentic self, you know, slowly but surely. And it's definitely been an incredible liberation for me to do this stuff. So I thoroughly recommend it. And I am seeing some of you doing it actually out there with how you're being in your professional lives and what have you. I'm seeing you're starting to do this stuff too, which is great. You know, that's the whole reason I do this. Anybody can do this, you know. It's really an opportunity to evolve and grow. So that's what this month is about on an energetic level, is helping us to dive into our heart space and connect to unconditional love for ourselves, accepting all of ourselves, and allow that healing to happen so that we can shine. We can allow ourselves to be seen and heard in our full majesty, you know, just seeing ourselves as beautiful no matter what is going on in our lives right now, no matter where we're at. So yes, it's an amazing, special month coming up. And I'm sure there's so much more that is going to be revealed to us as the month unfolds. I have to say there is Virgo energy through, which is probably why I was quite obsessed with housework. So that's coming through. That's on the sun side. So yes, you've got that to kind of balance out that kind of dreamy Piscean energy as well. All right, so I'm going to choose your card for today. So these cards, I created these in Noosa. I was quite obsessed with intention cards for a while. This was a couple of years ago, and these are sort of business card size, and they've got little pithy little quotes on them. And so I was encouraging you guys to create your own intention cards and keep them on your altar, and just pulling out one a day. So whenever you kind of get an interesting kind of quote that resonates with you, that's what you put onto your card, and you can handwrite them or whatever, you know, obviously. So these are nice little pithy little comments. So let's choose one for you today. So what do the creative yogis need to know right now? Oh, this is a long one. Okay. Be your best me, which is very, very appropriate. I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Beautiful. Don't know if you can read that up close. Gorgeous. Well, there you go. That's very appropriate. I love when that happens. Be your best me. I like that. That's a little pithy comment. All right. So that's it for me today. So do get out there and have a play and frolic in the moonlight and enjoy your month. Namaste, creative yogis.